Let's learn regarding how the dose of the drug is decided. Welcome dear viewers to this video on topic how the drug dose is decided, how the dose of the drug is finalized. Have you ever come across a question regarding the dose of the drug? Some drugs are having very low dose like 0.1 mg or in microgram, but some drugs have drug dose up to 1000 mg or more than that. So, what is the basic behind the drug dose? What is the science and rationale behind deciding the drug dose? See, there are various trials, including the animal trials, including the in vitro trials, clinical trials, preclinical, clinical trials are there. Then, many of the times, the drug dose is decided considering the patient population, the disease state, and the therapeutic efficacy. We will go through all these requirements to study the rationale and science behind drug dose. Depending on to the dose, the formulations are selected, the route of administration is selected. Some of the drugs are available in various formulations, and some of the drugs are available in very less number of formulations and are selective for the route of administration. Let's start with the video. Deciding the drug dose. See, deciding or finalizing the drug dose is very critical step in the drug development process. It is based on the scientific research, animal clinical studies, animal model studies, in vitro studies, in vivo studies, preclinical studies, clinical studies, and studies in the patients and healthy volunteers. And based on the clinical evaluations, the dose is finalized, which is safe and effective for the human body. The dose is the quantity of the drug which can be administered, which is a safe and can produce the pharmacological activity and is well tolerated. Coming to the stages to decide the drug dose, first is preclinical study. It is called as animal study. So before the drug reaches to the human or human testing starts, the animal studies are performed for the pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics, and the toxicity. Pharmacokinetics studies are done to evaluate the absorption, distribution, metabolism, and elimination of the drug, and pharmacodynamic studies are performed to study the effect. Then toxicity studies are performed to identify the toxic dose, safe dose, and the lethal dose in the animals. LD50 is the lethal dose for 50% of the animal species. NOAEL is the no effect level. So that is not a dose which will be effective. So depending on to the studies, further the dose is estimated. So from the preclinical studies, animal studies, a safe starting dose in human is estimated. Then first in human trials, phase 1 clinical trials. This is performed in the patients or in healthy volunteers, and in this small escalating doses are find out. So minimum effective dose, maximum tolerated dose, dose which is toxic, which is less effective or effective is find out. This is the phase where safe dose range is defined. Then therapeutic window. The dose must fall within the therapeutic window. It should be below the toxic level or toxic dose. It should be above the dose which will give the minimum activity. If it is very less, then the patient will not get the effect. And if it is more, the toxicity or side effects will be there. The margin of the safety is decided based on the therapeutic window and the dose range is finalized. Then bioavailability and route of administration. Generally, the drugs can be administered by various routes like oral, IV, or by other routes of administration. And the route of administration is decided considering the drug properties, considering the disease, considering the indications, and considering the dose. Oral drugs may require higher doses due to first pass metabolism if it is there, while intravenous administration drugs are 100% bioavailable. So depending on the bioavailability, dose is determined. If the bioavailability is higher, dose will be comparatively lesser. If bioavailability is less, you need to administer more amount of the drug. Then pharmacokinetics in humans. So the half-life affects the frequency of dosing and it will have an impact onto the maximum daily dose. Volume of distribution affects the loading dose and clearance helps to calculate the maintenance dose. You might have heard these terminologies like half-life, volume of distribution, clearance, maximum daily dose, minimum daily dose, and the dose at one time. Then clinical trials, phase 2 and 3. Phase 2 determine the optimal therapeutic dose, considering and based on the safety and efficacy. And phase 3 confirm the dose in the larger populations. Patient specific factors. Final dose is adjusted considering the disease, age of the patient, weight or body surface area, then renal and hepatic functions, comorbidities, and the drug interactions. So you might have come across a situation where the renal clearance is checked before dosing, hepatic function is testing is performed before dosing, age is considered, body weight and surface area is considered, so that safe and effective dose can be find out. The right drug dose. It is a balance between safety, efficacy, and it is refined through preclinical research, clinical research, pharmacokinetic, pharmacodynamic research, and the patient-specific considerations. Based on this, the dose of the drug is finalized. If you have any questions, you can comment. I will try to answer your questions. Thank you for watching this video. This video was a overview and to make you understand the basics behind finalizing the drug dose. Once again, I am very happy to say you thank you. Many of the viewers are watching and they are asking the questions and queries, and I am trying to answer their questions. Thank you for watching the video.